There we go. We are recording the call. How's everyone doing today? Are you having an amazing day? Janet Legere here from Contact List Builder, and these are CLB member only trainings. So you need to be a member of CLB, but remember it's free to be a member of CLB. So how cool is that? So this is something, you can add to your autoresponder messages to invite your leads to become a member so that they can attend these training calls. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Just enjoying a fresh cup of coffee that my beloved made for me. Thank you, Dawn. Yummy, yummy. It is delicious. And I just want to apologize ahead of time that if I seem a little distracted and a little disoriented, it's because I am. I just say I have grandma brain. I have baby brain. Even my daughter said it yesterday. She just looked at me and she said, baby brain. I said, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is, because for the last week and a half, that's what I've been doing. Our daughter had her baby a week ago Monday. Everybody is doing phenomenally well. Baby is settling in, letting mom know what she likes and doesn't like. She's eating really, really well, sleeps like a trooper. She's just a really good baby, and she is as cute as a button. All right, she's about the size of a button. Oh, sorry about that, my love. I always forget to shut my door, and it gets very loud downstairs for Dawn. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have a fairly loud voice, and my voice does tend to carry, as do all my kids. Are we having a good time here? Are you guys building your lists? Are you making things work? Today we're going to be talking about the CLB Skype Seeker, but before we do, we're going to talk a bit about the 3 steps of the Ready Set Go marketing system, the 3 steps that are going to change your business. And I was on the phone with one of our lifetime members this morning, and he was very challenged about the shiny object syndrome and always chasing that shiny object and never really getting anywhere. And what he said? He was very honest, and he said, I'll go out, I'll buy some traffic for 2 weeks, and if nothing happens, I move on. And if I had quit everything after 2 weeks, I don't know, I wouldn't be here, that's for sure. But you need to stick to it, and you need to do what works. And as I said to him, it works. And he said he's been watching all these other people making money. He says, I'm tired of them making money and not me. Anybody here relate to that situation? It's about focus. And as I said to him, it really doesn't matter what programs you're in. The focus is building your list. So you have to have a capture page. And it doesn't matter what capture page you're using, you need to have a capture page. I recommend the CLB system and using Conversion Pros because it works really, 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 really well. And I see that Danetta has been advertising her capture page. She must have purchased a solo ad because since, when was it? Let me check here what date I did, because I haven't done my CLB for a while. Monday. Wow. So since Monday, today's Thursday, okay, she's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 new members in CLB. So I'm guessing she has anywhere from 30 to 50 subscribers on her subscriber list who also may become members. So she's got 14 members in CLB. With follow-up, she could see some activity happening there, right? Yeah, it is fantastic. That's pretty darn awesome. And I'll be going through our May referrals and see who was sponsoring in May and announce that to our group as well. But this is what happens when you purchase a solo ad. And I know she said that, she purchased a small one and she had great results, and she was pretty excited. Pretty excited. These are the 3 steps you need to do to be successful online. You need to stay focused on building your list with a capture page that feeds your autoresponder, where you have messages set up that are going to follow up with your subscribers from here to eternity. You're going to continue to add to those messages on a regular basis. That's part of it. Advertising your capture page is something you should be doing every single day. Regardless of what else is on your plate, the first thing you need to do for your business is advertise that capture page. Everything else is secondary. Would you guys agree? Everything else needs to get done. Absolutely. I'm not saying it doesn't need to get done, but everything else really is secondary. because everything else is irrelevant if you don't have leads. You need to start getting people through the system. That's what's going to generate your income, are all those subscribers. Because as all those subscribers start getting your follow-up messages about the programs that you're a part of, that are a part of CLB, the programs that you're a part of that you use to build your list, the programs that you're a part of because you love the products and services, as they get to know you, you're going to start making good, regular, steady income every month. And it's going to grow month after month after month if you stay on task. It's really easy to get distracted and start going in different directions. And you know, I talked at length with Eric about Now Lifestyle, which, as you guys know, is our current primary business. We've made it the default in CLB, and I know most of our CLB members are coming on board. It's a phenomenal program. The Now Body system has just been launched. But you know, unless you're making that your primary business, it could become another distraction. It could become another shiny object, right? And so if you wanted to join that program, if you wanted to join another business with somebody and you weren't really sure how to treat all this, all you do is join, add it to your autoresponder, send a broadcast email to your subscribers, and then get back to building your list. Because it's those subscribers who are going to get to know, like, and trust you, who are going to join those businesses. Okay? Systems work really, really great, and the system that Joel has is working really, really great. I'm feeding the people through the system, and because they're getting to know me as they go through the system, they tend to sign up. It's pretty simple. Build your list, follow up with your list. So have you guys kind of got this? And are you ready to really focus on building one list and directing people through the same system? Now, as people come through other programs, you're going to follow up with them as well. And what I recommend is that you direct them to CLB, where they can learn the strategies they need to learn, where they can learn to do all this, where they can learn to stay focused, where they can learn to make this happen and build leads, get leads for their primary business, because that's what happens at CLB. Now, if you don't understand the process at CLB, we're going to explain it here very simply. You set up your capture page through the Conversion Pros, right? So this is what I mean, this is our main system, is using the Conversion Pros at this point. We talked about changing to another capture page system. I may add that capture page system and offer two solutions for CLB, because you know, at the end of the day, it's about options, isn't it? And it's about income streams, and both of them are working very well. So we'll see. Right now, I prefer the Conversion Pros for CLB just because of how simple it is to set up. And until I can get that working for me in Online Sales Pro, which I'll work on this week, I'm not ready to just switch that. Now, what I like about Online Sales Pro are the cell phone communication. Okay, so they have an app, and that app sends me a message whenever a new lead comes in. And when I click on the message that comes in, the notification, it takes me right to my system where my follow-up messages are already written for me. It's just, you know, I can see it being very valuable for CLB. And so I look forward to helping you guys learn how to set that up and deciding what we're going to do here, whether we just add it or we replace it. Okay? It's up to you. I mean, with the other thing with the Online Sales Pro is that you need to have an outside autoresponder, which most of you do. It is also connected to Now Lifestyle, which I like, so that's another connection for me. Whereas the Conversion Pros has its own in-house autoresponder. So that kind of is one of the aspects that puts it ahead of the others. And I was thinking that I would talk to David and see if there was any chance of him, has he considered developing an app for the Conversion Pros? Because if he could do that, man, look out, right? It's pretty good stuff. So with the Conversion Pros, and the way we have our system set up is very simple. First, your visitor becomes a subscriber on your list. They're your subscriber added to your autoresponder in the Conversion Pros. Once they fill out that form, they're redirected to our thank you page. And one of our members was asking, you know, what did I find that to be effective? And my response to him was, absolutely, that's why we do it. And with the capture page system we have and the thank you page system, we find the conversion rates are really, really high. And if we have them go directly to the sign up page from the subscriber page, very few people sign up. They're not going to sign up for something they don't know about, right? I mean, unless my first video said fill out the form and then fill out another form to become a member. And so taking them to a thank you page, they get to watch my video of our Monday night presentation, so they get to learn a little bit about CLB, they get to learn a little bit about Dawn and I, where we came from, how we can help them, that we're here. And they are introduced to your contact information, so they see your name, your phone number, your Skype ID, if you add all that, and they're encouraged to sign up as a member and get a free account. So there's more information on that page than just sending them to the sign up page or even to your affiliate page. Does that make sense to everyone? And once they're in the system, once they become a member of Contact List Builder, that's where I kind of take over in the marketing and the follow-up as far as CLB goes. And when I follow up with them through the system, you see, I'm able to include your links in the emails. And so as long as you have updated your downline builder programs with your IDs, when I email our group in CLB and I email your downline, I'm emailing them your links. Does that make sense? And remember, if they upgrade in any of the programs in our downline builder, if you're a member, they're going to be signing up under you and upgrading under you, and you will earn a commission. That's how simple CLB is. So we get that process started. We get those leads coming through the system. You can put your primary business in our downline builder. And so we are directing people to your primary business, whatever that is. You can direct them wherever you wish. You can add autoresponder messages to the autoresponder series so that you can educate your leads on what you do. There's no shiny object syndrome problem here at CLB if you follow what we teach. Agreed? And the key is staying focused on building your list. That's your job every day, is sending traffic to your capture page so that you can bring people through the system and then let the system go to work for you. That doesn't mean you're going to sit back on your laurels and do nothing. Remember, step 3 is follow up and follow through. And that's something that we work on all the time here at CLB. And in fact, today's training is all about the CLB Skype Seeker. If you guys are not active Skype users, you want to start becoming an active Skype user. It is a great place to connect and communicate with your leads. It's a great place to find new leads. I love it that we can have our groups so that if anybody has a question, they can just come to the group and get their questions answered. I can communicate with the group. But with the Skype Seeker, with the CLB Skype Seeker, it makes even communicating with groups easier. So we're going to talk today about what the CLB Skype Seeker is, how to find it and sign up, how much it costs, and I have a deal for you guys today. I have 2 deals for you guys today. And then we're going to take a tour. We're going to go on into desktop training, desktop sharing. I told you guys, baby brain, my tongue and my brain really aren't connecting at the moment sometimes. We're going to go into desktop sharing and have a look at this. Oh, you see, let me turn my Skype on because Skype needs to be on. I'm just going to close everything else here. I'm going to close my Facebook. All right. So I've got to turn my Skype on and so that you guys can see how everything works. All right. How many of you already have the CLB Skype Seeker? Can I get a show of hands? Yes or no? Most of you are on Skype, I'm pretty sure. How many of you already have the Skype Seeker? No? Well, I have a heck of a deal for you too. I've put the CLB Skype Seeker on for half price. If you joined CLB as a lifetime member, it may have been included. It depends when you joined as a lifetime member. Okay, you've got it but haven't used it, Judy. Well, hopefully after today you'll see why you'll want to use it. Okay, it's a pretty awesome program. Today you get it for half price, $25. If you are not yet a lifetime member of CLB and you would like to become a lifetime member of CLB, I'm going to give you a link to go. Pardon me. Talking and typing at the same time isn't working right now. / 97 US. There we go. All right, so here is a link if you are still a free member of CLB where you can upgrade for $97 US, one-time fee, and included with that is upgrades to our viral mailers as well as a copy of the CLB Skype Seeker. So a heck of a deal, huh? I think so. So there you go. Two options for you. You can grab the CLB Skype Seeker for $25, or if you're a free member, you can upgrade today and grab that deal. The lifetime membership at CLB is going to be going up very shortly. Oh, that coffee is good. So what exactly is the CLB Skype Seeker? Well, just like it says, it's a way to seek your contacts on Skype. So you can, there's many ways to use it. We're going to go through in desktop sharing so I can demonstrate how to use it. You can actually search for Skype leads online in different programs with different keywords and what have you, and it will go find those Skype IDs, and then you can add those people to your Skype list. So you have to be careful how you do all this, how you add people, how you communicate with them. This is not a spam tool, and a lot of people, when this program first came on the market, that's what they called it, just a spam tool, because a lot of people do use Skype to spam other people, and I'm sure you've seen it and probably experienced it. And so my job here is to show you how to use Skype Seeker in a responsible way. But it is a very powerful program. I'm going to show you where to find it and how to sign up for it. It is a download in the CLB back office. You can download it for free and use it. You'll get a temporary license that I think lasts for, it's either 7 or 14 days. I'm not sure. I think it tells you when you download it. So you can download it and use that license and try it out, especially after our training call today. And then if you want to buy it, you can get a hold of me and we can talk about getting it at that special deal. So it is normally $49.95. That's what's listed in the back office of CLB. However, if your members join, you earn a 50% commission if you're a lifetime member at CLB. So if they sign up for the CLB Skype Seeker in the back office at $49.95, you'll earn a $25 commission. If they purchase it from the special today that I'll be sending out to our members, and they are your referral, you will earn a $12.50 commission. So pretty cool? I think that's pretty cool. All right. Well, while my brain is still sort of semi-working, we're going to go into desktop sharing. And we're going to go play with the CLB Skype Seeker. Are you guys all seeing my back office here? Excellent. Good stuff. So let's first go into the back office of the contact list builder. So you'll see on the left hand side there's a menu item that says CLB Skype Seeker. If you click on that, it's going to take you to something. There we go. It's going to take you to a sales page about the Skype Seeker, and people can purchase via Payza, or it looks like I still have PayPal here. Let me see if the PayPal button is working. And if it is, it'll probably come up with the $25, right? And so I got to go in and make sure that I fix that. Whoops. Let's go back here. So if you're log into the back office, you can use the PayPal link in the back office to pay for the CLB Skype Seeker and save half price. Normally it's $49.95, and normally it's just the Payza button, so I'm gonna have to check how I ended up putting that there, but that's pretty cool. Once you purchase the product, you will receive an email from me with the license key. And in the meantime, you can come to the download section. You can go to the CLB Skype Seeker and click here to download. Once the sale goes through the system, you'll see that it shows again down here, but I have activated it for all members because there is a free trial, so people can download it and try out the Skype Seeker before they purchase it. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of downloads here, and if you are a free member in CLB, you do not have access to all of these other files down here, okay? Those are files that are accessible to our upgraded members. You do have the quick start guide and the 7-step formula to writing a blog post, and you see how they're starred? That star means that if you are an upgraded member, these reports, which are downloadable PDF files, are branded with your CLB affiliate links. So all the links that are in those reports are branded with your IDs. I think that's pretty cool. And so you can actually share that if you right click. So if I go to the 3-step guide, maybe in my follow-up message, I want to include my link. So I can copy the link address. You see I just right clicked on the link there, click here to download, copy link address, and I'm just going to open a text file to show you. And if I paste that here, here it is. And you'll see here it has RID equals 8. That will have your CLB affiliate ID. You can take this link and put it in an email. You can put it in a Skype message and encourage people to read the report on how to get started with CLB. And in there, it walks them through all the steps on how to set up their capture page. It walks them through everything we do in our 3-step guide. And if they click on the links in the report to sign up with any of the programs, they're going to be signing up under you. Isn't that cool? All right, back to the CLB Skype Seeker. We're going to say that you're going to click here to download the program. It is an executable file, so when I click that, you'll see that it opens up my tab here to download the CLB Skype Seeker. Because I already have it downloaded, you'll see it's saying it's copy number 2. So you see I already have it here. So you're just going to save this file to your desktop or wherever you want to save it. Make sure you remember where you're saving it. I have it down here pinned to my desktop. So once you have downloaded it, you can click on the CLB Skype Seeker. If it is your first time, okay, you're going to have a message on Skype that will come up here at the top to say that you have a third-party program, the CLB Skype Seeker, trying to access Skype, and you need to give it permission. All right, so you only need to do that once. You'll see I wasn't asked to do it, and here's my CLB Skype Seeker, so I'm just going to bring it up here. You guys can see it. I can make it go full screen. It's misbehaving for me. Oh, it's still loading. It says loading do not disturb list. So it does take a while. I do have quite a large list in Skype. So hopefully it's going to, yeah, so here it is. It's loading my 3,900 Skype friends. So you see it's preloading the system with all of my details. Isn't that cool? Now I can go here and click on the General tab. This is where you're going to enter your license. So under here, as a new member, you'll be able to come here and unlock your CLB Skype Seeker with the license key that I send you. All right. So it's still uploading, and until it finishes uploading, I don't have access to do anything else. So we're going to wait for that for a moment. And I'm just going to come back in the room and talk a bit. Well, let you know that here we are on my Skype. And on my Skype, I have my contacts, and I have contact lists. Okay? You see how I've created contact lists? I have a list for our CLB training, our CLB members, my contacts. And so once the CLB Skype Seeker loads, you'll see that I can actually access each of these lists on my CLB Skype Seeker, and it will bring up the members that are a part of that list. Another thing you can have are groups. So you'll see that if I come over here to my Skype, I have groups. These are groups. These are groups that I'm part of that I have as my, they're in my favorites. You see it, they're at the top of the page because I have them as my favorites. I'm in my recents, but if I go over here, here are my favorite groups that I'm a part of. This is our CLB free members, and you'll see there are members here. With the CLB Skype Seeker, I can access all these members in the group from the CLB Skype Seeker. So here we are. We're fully loaded now. You see there's no messages here. So from the main page, we have tabs up here. We have search, message users, manage users, messages queue. The one we're going to look at first is the search tab, because this is really cool. You know, most of you probably don't have 3,600 friends on Skype, but you sure would like to increase your list. Am I right? Would you love to add, I'm just come back in the room here, would you love to add new people to your Skype list? New contacts to Skype every day? People you can connect with, people you can send a message to? Oh yeah. So seriously, you're going to love this, all right? So here we are. Oh, this is cool. I can have the room open at the same time. You see here it says search, Skype ID, 1-800-WINE SHOP. So anybody who has that in there on Google, it's going to go and find out. So let's just do with the first one that comes up. But let me show you that there's a whole list. See? Companies. For Life, 5 links, Akai Business, ACN. So these, you know, you might find businesses that you know are no longer here, Ambit Energy. And what it does is it will find people that are a part of that company. So let's say you're part of a health and wellness company like Now Lifestyle. So I've got Abundant Health, and I'm just going to click on Get Page. Let's see if it finds anybody with a Skype ID. You see it's in the circle mode. It's out there searching for Skype IDs that are attached to Abundant Health. It's usually quicker than this. It's because I'm in desktop sharing, it kind of doesn't like that, but hopefully it'll work. But you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so here are 4 people. We've got Iron Max, Greg. We've got a couple IDs here, all right, that came from this page. Now I can go, see it says page due, so I just go get page. And it added another one. Go to page 3, it added a couple more. All right, so can you guys see what's happening here? So I'm not really getting any more IDs, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They don't all look like really good IDs. Message to me isn't a real one. So I'm probably going to edit this list, but right now I can save these IDs. So I just click Save IDs. And I can do it under these documents if I want. I can create a new folder under here called Seeker Leads. Right? I can go in there and I could call this Abundant Health. And the reason I want to do this, we'll see that in a minute. Okay, so the file is saved. Now if I wanted, I could open that file in my text file and I could edit out these IDs. All right. But I can also now import those IDs. Now if I want, I can go and find more leads. Let's go to Akai Plus. Do you see how it cleared it? All right. So we're going to go Get Page. And we found 4 IDs. So are you guys able to follow this? We've got quite a few here. And you know, once I click it and I'm not getting any more, then I know that that's all there is. And so then I go Save IDs. And I'm going to call this, Akai. There we go. So these are all health and wellness leads. These look like pretty good leads, right? So if I come back to general now, I can search. If I wanted, I could change this to network marketing. All right, let's see what happens when I do that. So it's going to go, okay, so do you think, look at that. We just hit a hot, oh, Mary, we're going to get to that. It's all in your approach. Okay, so I'm pulling these IDs. Look at it, hasn't stopped. I got 33. These are people who are interested in network marketing. All right, 47, 51. This is a lot of contacts, okay? 60, 66. Look at all these. Would you be excited to add this many people to your contacts? I mean, this is pretty awesome, isn't it? It hasn't stopped. I'm look, 103. So did you see what I did here? Just under search, I put in a keyword, and maybe I want to put health and wellness. All right, but first I would have to save these. So I went 28 pages. I mean, let's see. Whoops, I'm going to save this. There we go. All right, now let's get back to general. All right, my file is saved. Is this cool? So I'm just looking for people that have a Skype ID. Now, all right, so I just created a file. And I'm going to open a file. Let's do the Abundant Health one. It had didn't have that many, right? So there's the file. I can add them to a list, right? So here I can go new list, new leads, new CLB Skype seeker leads. All right. Now I haven't written a message or anything. I can import these leads and I can send a message to them. I can say hello. And I can even put their name. Look at this. First name. I see you have an interest in health and wellness and thought it would be great to connect. Okay, so Mary, do you see what I'm doing here? I'm you know, please feel welcome to add me as a contact. So I can add them to the list. I'm going to send this message, and when I click import, it will import these new leads, it will add them to the list, and it will send that message. Does that make sense? Do you see what we're doing? I'm not including a link. I'm not saying join my business or anything like that. I'm just asking them to add me as a contact. So I'm going to click import. There were only 6, so we'll see if this works. There we go. See, it's importing the leads, it's sending the message, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Now imagine if I did this with that list of 100 and some people. Okay, so there we go. The invitations are sent. Now watch. When I go to recent, here they are. So there's the 3 people, right? Here's additional. Hello, additional. I see your interest. You have an interest. There's all my messages. Look at this. So Kimberly is, we connected, but you see how these have a question mark? They haven't accepted my contact request yet. Okay? So all I've done is send them a request. Now I have added them to a list. So if I go back to my contacts, remember I showed you lists, and here we have new CLB Skype seeker leads. Do you see that? So now I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to go back to, I just want to make sure you saw the power of that. We're going to do some more in the Skype seeker. Are you guys all with me so far? It's pretty cool, isn't it, Judy? And it's not hard, okay? Are you guys all with me so far? Mary, are you seeing how this is working? How about the rest of you? I'd love to see some feedback. All right. Okay, so let's go back into the Skype seeker. Now we're going to go here. Manage users. All right. Not what I want. Okay, message to users. So check here. Skype contacts. These are all my Skype contacts. So if I go down this list, and I do this every once in a while, I'll go in and I'll manage my users. And I'll remove people that are not, you'll see these are all people I'm connected to. Because I recently, but see here's one that's a question mark. Depending on who this is and when we added, so like 1969 was the last time she was online, you know, I might click that person and remove them. All right, but these are all my contacts. So look at this, the whole list of 3,600 and some contacts. If I wanted, I could send to check all the people who are online. I could check all the people who are offline. I could check all. I could write a message right here. And I can put their first name in here, and it will go individually to whoever I select. But here's where it gets really cool. All right, 2 places it gets really cool. Number 1, we have our Skype lists. So I'm going to uncheck Skype contacts, and I'm just going to check Skype lists. But look down here, new CLB Skype seeker leads. Watch this. There's those people I just added. Do you see how powerful this is? I can send a message to those people that is directed specifically to those people because I know that I went and I got their information online and I'm still looking to build a relationship with them. and I can send them a message this way. How cool is that? Now I can also go into my groups. These are CLB Skype groups. So here's my CLB upgraded members. These are all the people that are in our upgraded group, and I can check them all. You'll see that, and I can send them a message. And I put your name. You guys should all get this message. Just testing out the CLB Skype seeker. And I could send this message to all the users that are in that chat room. Or I could send it to the room itself. Does that make sense? So do you see how you can check your lists? Like when usually I come in and I send an email to my CLB members, and I come in here. So if I can get rid of this, I can go Skype lists, and I would go up here and I would check CLB affiliate members, CLB founders, CLB training. So those are the 3 lists that I would send a message to, right? Because when someone joins our CLB group, I add them to my list. With me so far? So let me show you how to get people on your list, okay? So when I add someone, so we have Kimberly here. She added me to her list. If I right click on her name, see it says manage list, because when I added her to my system, I added her automatically to this CLB Skype seeker. So I could remove her from here and put her on my new contacts list because she's accepted my friend request if I wanted. Or I could keep her on both lists. So I could come here and I could add her to my contacts list. And so now you'll see I just right click on her name and I get all this menu, manage list. Now she's on 2 of my lists. And that's really all there is to the CLB Skype seeker. What's really powerful about it is using it. And so you can come in here. So let's just turn these off. Let's say that I want to go and make contact with my Skype contacts, and I have a lot of them. And I only want to make contact with the people who are online. And so it's gone here. It's going to take it a while, and it will go through and it will check the people who show with a green check mark. They're online. So I have to let it finish doing that. It takes quite a while because I have a lot of contacts. So there it is. So can you see now that it has checked? And if we scroll down, you'll see it's only checked people who are online. If it says do not disturb, doesn't check it. It doesn't go for people who are invisible, just the people who show as online. And I can send a message that says just hi first name. How is your day so far? Or I could just say hi first name. I saw that you were online and thought it would be great to connect. And I could send that message to everybody who's online to start a conversation. So do you see how I'm starting a conversation? I'm not spamming them. I'm not sending them links. When I'm sending invitations to our webinars, I do that to people. I add people to my lists. And I usually let them know, if you don't want to receive these notices, let me know, and I remove them from the list. But they can still be in my contacts. Pretty cool, isn't it, Mary? Do you see the power of this? So remember, you can select your contacts. So if I uncheck this, this goes blank. If I go to my Skype lists, I can choose contacts. Now, you see how I have these contacts here? I can manage them right here. So these are all my CLB members. I can go down this list and see if there's, you'll see here, here's somebody, look at this, additional. So these are all my contacts, and I can go through the ones that are, this is the person that we just added from the list. So I'm going to remove them because I don't think that's a real Skype ID. But I can go down here and you can see here's, Anita and Anna. Anna's been online recently, but Anita hasn't been online since 1969. This is probably not an active account. So I'm just cleaning up my list so that my messages aren't going out to people who aren't on my list, right? So wherever I see a question mark, there's one, right? Not been online since 1969. And I could even check that. I could sort it by the people who were last online and then remove those people. So I've checked who I want to remove. I'm just going to click remove. And boom, they're gone from my Skype. I don't have to worry about them anymore. Is that cool? When you do send a message, the messages will go in your queue and it'll show you when they're finished. And when I send a message to my users, it takes quite a while. It does take quite a while. Anything else you want me to show you while we're in here, while we're in desktop sharing? I mean, it didn't take a long time to go through that. It is a powerful program. If you start using it every day to make contact, I mean, imagine that it can send a message to all of your Skype contacts that just says hi and their name. You would probably respond if you got a message from someone that said hi. You'd probably respond and say, hi, how are you? What do you think? Any questions? I hope you see the power of this program. And I hope you'll start using it. And share it with people you know. Because it really is an exceptionally powerful program. So remember, you can grab it for $25 right here if you don't already have it. If you already have it, get it set up. I will get this video up as soon as possible so that you can watch the video. At the end of the day, it's really about using the program, right? It's a very simple program to use. It's really not complicated, but it is powerful. And when you go in and do a search for people, get them on a list, you know, I intend to go back into that. Network marketing was a pretty good list. And yeah, okay, so if we're all using the same message lists, the same keywords, we're going to pick up the same people. But remember, not everybody's doing this, number one. Number two, your message will be different than mine. We're not doing it at the same time of day. We're not all doing it at the same time. Okay, and some people are going to respond to you, some people will respond to me. We're going to get different responses depending on what we're sending out in our emails. So did you find this exciting? Because I'm going to challenge you guys this week to use this program and build your list. And I want to hear how that's working for you. I want to see you use it to make contact with the people that are already on your Skype list. Once you make contact with them, then you can start asking those questions. What program are they involved in? You know, are they involved in network marketing? What are they using to build leads? Have they heard of CLB? You can introduce them to CLB and all the training that we offer here. It's pretty cool. Any questions before we wrap up for today? Powerful program. Powerful, powerful program. And we'll talk more about it moving into the future. But, you know, seriously, this is something that can really turn your business around. You can build your list on Skype very large, and you can communicate with them easily, effectively, without spamming. You know, you can send them a note that says, you know, I'd love to connect with you and talk about your business or talk about what I'm involved in and see if there's something we can work together. There's different ways that you can make contact. If you're not sure of what to say, if you need help getting that message done up, that's what our Skype groups are for. Send me a message, get in touch with me, and I'll be happy to help you. The worst thing you can do is not use these programs. The systems we teach you here really do work if you use them and work them. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Remember, you can find us on our blog. I got to change that slide. It is just Contact List Builder. So you can find our blog at contactlistbuilder.com. I'm going to start keeping that more up to date moving forward. You can also follow us on Facebook at Contact List Builder. We do have our special Facebook group as well. If you're not a member of that, let me know and I can get you added there. You'll also find it in the CLB back office on the main page is the link to register with our CLB Facebook group, which is just for our CLB members. Follow us on Twitter at CLB Learning, and of course, if you don't already have us on Skype, get us on Skype. I want to see you guys using these programs. I want to see you guys experiencing success, because I know success is available today. for all of you. Love you guys. See you next week. Have a phenomenally successful week. Talk to you soon.